Like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for me anymore. Now I'm doing it for the club because you start off, you want to be a duelist, you want to be all about you, and then you end up going, no, I want to look after the team.
That's a beautiful philosophy.
It is. It's what Buhurt is for me now. So if you want to go back, like in the 14th century, there was training for war, which was turned into tournaments, like nightly tournaments.
Wow.
Where all the knights would come together and fight for like medals. But they would fight in a square list, and they would do jousting on horses, and they would fight on foot as well. And they would have rules back then, so like they didn't have sharp blades, they didn't stab.
Yeah,
They're very similar to the rules we use now. For hundreds of years it stopped because they don't do that anymore, right?
Well, they didn't need to defend.
They didn't need to. Well, they didn't. Well,
So-
that whole traditional thing wasn't necessary. But the last 100 years, reenactment in all forms has been coming back.
Oh, wow.
And this particular type of reenactment is less reenactment and more. It's like a tournament. Think about it like a sport, like a swimming carnival. You come, you represent your team, you work together as a club, and you kind of try and win. So there is the one-on-one fighting in a ring for points, and that is a part of it. But like the cool thing about our sport is the group fighting. So it's a little more chaotic. You've got to work in a team. And
So it's strategy.
Strategy, but it's also you've got to learn to fight well as a group.
Wow.
So if you just have a team of guys who just want to fight on their own, you'll never win. You've got to work as a team and you've got to protect each other. When you run over and save someone who's about to fall over, you haven't just saved them, but like we have a better chance of winning now. So once you've saved your mate, then you can work as a team to get the other guy down. As long as they put a third body point of contact on the ground, that's it, they're out. And then the round's over when you have a 3-to-1 ratio and they end it. And that's 5v5, but then overseas they have 10s and they have 20s and they have 30s versus 30.
Wow.
It's really big. It's chaotic.
I know. And so do you know where it all started and where it came back? Or?
Well, tournament is Western Europe, and that's where our armour originates from.
Because I was talking to Tim and like I realised that you actually get your armour made properly.
Yeah, well, you have to. I mean, some of it can one size fits most, but as you get into the sport, you really appreciate gear that fits properly because when you're fighting hard, you don't want to be worried about a piece that keeps flipping around. You want it to be a second skin so you can just focus on the job. And as you do this more and more, you get really finicky because you want to do better, and you realize pretty soon if it's your armour letting you down or not. If your armour's letting you down, you can't get better. So once you can forget about the armour, it just works. It's part of your body.
So does that make you go in harder, do you think, as well?
But you can. Because you're not so worried about getting hurt.
Yeah.
You're more worried about getting the job done. Working as a team, protecting someone, saving someone and getting hit, but it's okay because you know you trust your armour. You know your armour and you know it's going to look after you. If you're wearing someone else's gear or it doesn't fit properly, you can't get into that flow state. You've got to be really self-preservational, and that's not how you should do this sport.
Wow.
Get it done properly, pay the money, pay it once, don't buy it twice because the first time you fuck it up, you got to like buy it properly, get it properly tailored, and then it's done, it's sorted, and then you don't have to worry about it. You pay, it's about 7K and that's it.
Wow.
For like 8 years. It's not really that much money, but it is when you start out, you're like, oh, it's so much. But once you get it, you've got it. And it's just, and it's just, it's the coolest part about the sport, having armour, because if you didn't care about armour, you just go do karate. And you fight differently because you have the armour, so you can put yourself in the line of fire to get your mission done. If you didn't have armour on, you would never do the things that we do because you'd break your arm. You've got the gear on, so you can do things you'd never imagine doing.
Wow.
And you have bravery, but it's not really bravery. It's just you're fine. Worst case scenario, you get a bad bruise or a sprain or something.
Because it looks like you'd get injured just from like looking at the weapons that you guys have.
It's the ones you don't think. It's the rolling your ankle really bad and snapping a ligament or an ACL goes. You don't think it would happen. Yeah. But if you train properly and you know how to fall and you know what you're doing, you'll be all right. But like if you have a mentor who teaches you how to do things properly and what's actually important, you're fine.
Okay.
So there's more injuries in snowboarding. There is.
Well, there you go.